Support your local comic store, like this guy. Yeah.
This is Optimus Prime, calling from Cybertron, trying to reach Cutright and adjust his fleet. The time has come. It's time to stand together. It's time to roll out.
More than meets the eye, you know the kind. Mac truck, get a squad, but I'm not a prime. Alpha and Omegatron, we on God's team. One sound wave from a make the stars scream. Yeah, I'm talking that jazz, cause inside got sweat. When that bumblebee pass hands and feet match spike, just so he can save Sam from the fallen's revenge by the blood of the lamb. Yeah, my sector's full of sevens, it was all dirt. Holy Spirit lit a fire, now we all smoke. And I speak to every class like an intercom. Had to renew my mind, digging in the junk. Been transformed, but I be feeling like Grimlock. So when a beast wars, guaranteed he get his chin rocked. No ratchet on me, but the Devastator done. This cast won't die till the Generation 1.
Yeah, we winning. Now this is for the ones that's different from the norm. If you've been transformed, then show up. And this is for the ones that be trusting in the sun, know that he gon' get it done with no doubt. And this is for the ones who know quitting ain't an option. So when you feeling boxed in, hold up. Just call on the squad, whole crew finna slide. If you ready to ride, let's roll up.
More than meets the eye, this beyond rap. This a fight for the faith, now who wants scrap? Roach killer, bring the raid to the combat. Heel to the serpent head, that's how you squash that. And some treat the king like he's second best. He the main feature, but we treat him like a special guest. Gave his life up to save us from the second death. That should make the whole building move like Metroplex. There ain't a second left, y'all, it's time to roll out. Take the costumes off, this ain't Comic-Con. Television turning people in the wrong box. I'm feeling like Trip League on Cybertron. It's the information age of extinction, but the truth will blow your mind now. Abraham Lincoln, and that's more explosive than a Michael Bay production. One stands, one falls. Who do you put your trust in?
Now this is for the ones that's different from the norm. If you've been transformed, then show up. And this is for trusting in the sun, know that he gon' get it done with no doubt. And this is for the ones who know quitting ain't an option. So when you feeling boxed in, hold up. Just call on the squad, whole crew finna slide. If you ready to ride, let's roll up.
Captain Ramey. On your left.
Assemble.
Oh, this is gonna be good. You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Hey, it's the Humble Kingz Comic Book Show. I am your host, Ramon, Razor Ramon, aka DJ Flyness. And to my right, we got the man, the myth, the legend, and the pastor. He master blaster maintains. Servant Jesus Christ got the boy insane. T. Barlow. Real name, no gimmick.
Yes, sir.
And over to my left, we have my father's brother's nephew, cousin, former roommates, babysitter, manager, the traveler, the backcracker, no did a St. Martha, sweet pickle, don't kill me, freaky Jason, the collector, CP head scoutmaster, hiding right, Michael Cole, AEW sympathizer. What do you get? What do we get? You get nothing. Raphael is cool but rude. Black Power Ranger, Adrian.
Hey.
Black Power Ranger, huh? That's racist.
Not racist.
you know what? I gotta tell you, I actually noticed that like years ago when I was a kid, and I just kind of just like, yeah, you know, that's those are some cool references. That's how I thought of it. And like now today, it's all like, no, that's why I quit or something, or whatever they're talking. I don't know.
No, that's not why he left. He left for
You left because they kept making them dance.
No, it was no. They weren't getting fair wages, and if you let he's talked about it. All of them, the original people that left, have talked about it several times. Basically, what they were saying was they were gonna band together, like, hey, we're getting basically screwed over, and let's all kind of stick together. And half of them did, and the other half didn't. And the ones who didn't stayed on the show, and the ones who did were like, hey, we can replace you, and they did. So
yeah. And then the Black Ranger became Asian.
Yeah.
And the Yellow Ranger
became black.
Yeah, sure enough. I noticed that. I was like, oh, I see what y'all did there.
Yeah. Don't flip it, because y'all acting like we were being racist with it. You were.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a tad.
Too much of a coincidence that the Black Ranger was black and the Asian Ranger was yellow.
You ought to listen to some of his interviews. He's talked about that. He said that he said when they asked him what color he wanted to be, he said he actually chose black.
Mm-hmm.
He actually he recently just said that. I watched the interview with him like in a probably.
I would have picked the black color too. That or blue. So.
I mean, it's like, what gang did I represent? You know,
yeah.
If I was a blood, I'm like, man, Red Ranger all day.
Yeah, no, he said he absolutely didn't want to be blue. He said he didn't like it, and he said he thought about red, but ultimately he was like, I want to do black, and they were like, oh yeah, good, great. So
yeah,
like perfect. Because we got this Asian chick and she's yellow.
Yeah, we don't want to make you the leader anyway.
Dodged the bullet on that one.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, so y'all hear something about it being like Superman Day to Day or something like that?
That's whack.
Can't say that I have, but I did see McFarlane's dropping a whole bunch of new Superman toys based off the new movie. And as much as I wasn't feeling that suit in toy form, it looks amazing. I may actually get that line.
I'm gonna show you guys this that I found because we were talking about this last week, and since we were talking about Superman.
Is that they gave us a shot? I don't think that's supposed to be released. Somebody getting fired.
Okay. So this is already being filmed, so it might be from the Superman movie.
Yeah,
I feel like it's a standalone. I'm still going standalone.
We'll find out. It looks ashy, but that could be the picture. But
the picture is just pixelated.
I
don't judge anything by leaked set photos.
Indeed, because they do a lot of stuff in editing and all that and so forth, and so. But that's exactly how I expect. So the bike, I'm not feeling. I feel like the bike.
That's not what the bike gonna look like, bro.
I hope not. I hope not.
They're gonna CGI the crap.
Yeah, well, you see all that green on there. They're gonna CG a lot of that.
Yeah, I'm looking at nothing but green on this bike.
Yeah.
It's about to be seriously CGI.
But even still, like, I'm like, are they gonna CGI like the handlebars? Because I feel like it's supposed to be, you know what I want. Like I don't even know how to describe. Anyway, let me wait and see what's what. I'm just saying, I have to look at this picture that looks promising. I just hope that it looks better than what I see at the end of the day, which I'm pretty sure it will.
Sure it will.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
But where'd you hear about the Superman Day? No, I didn't hear anything about that.
It was a post. Hold on, give me a quick. I could pull them up. Just give me a quick second. It was a post from one of my friends where well, that's not true. This dude has a whole podcast and some.
Superman Day 2025 is on July 11th.
So what the heck are you looking at?
maybe I was looking at some old post. Okay, since it's Superman Day, it's 8 hours ago. I'm not saying that it is. I'm just wondering if anybody else, because this guy said since it's Superman Day.
Look, every day Superman Day, like Rusev Day. See,
and then one thing here says so. AI said that's July 11th. This thing says it's Superman Day, April 18th or June 12th, and then it says Friday, April 18th. So now I don't know.
So today is April 18th.
Yes.
So he said since it's Superman Day, he shared 3 of his versions of the Man of Steel, in which he chose Brandon Routh, Henry Cavill, and who's this third one?
Superman Day event runs from April 15th to April 25th. They have like this whole festival for Superman.
Yeah, Absolute Superman. Which I can't wait. I want them to finish that line before I go and grab those comics. Absolute Superman is like, I actually love their take on this story on the Superman tale. So it's probably going to screw it up for generations to come, to where like now they're going to be like, well, yeah, he grew up on Krypton first for a little bit, whatever. I don't know, but it's an interesting take on this story. I want to get all of the absolutes when they finish those runs. Batman not being rich, that's dope. I like that.
Let's get to some news, rumors, play this trailer, and then get to Wrestling is Real. I want to get some predictions from you guys on who you think is going to win what match. T, you can join in because I made it easy, and then I'm gonna write them down, and we can see one.
I'm gonna always pick the black man.
Okay,
I'm joking.
So they have announced that. Well, Ice Cube has announced it that he closed the deal with Warner Brothers, so they're gonna make the Last Friday movie.
I'll believe it when I see it.
This is from Ice Cube's Twitter. This is from his Twitter.
That's cool. I don't care. I'll believe it when I see it. I'm not saying that he didn't say that. I'm not saying that he didn't say that, but listen, they closed the deal on Blade. But
exactly.
That's Wesley Snipes' fault right there. Nobody want to see somebody different.
Here's the thing, though. I'm saying is that I'll see this.
No, personally, I was actually happy with the casting for the new Blade. So, and I think a lot of people were.
Yeah,
but then they started talking. Then they started talking
about all this. Saw Blade, and then they saw Wesley
them scripts started leaking, and they were saying it was like didn't even sound like it was a Blade movie. What they were saying sounded like it was featuring Blade.
Yeah, that's what
Speaking of which, so did either of you watch the last Hellboy that came out?
No, honestly, man, here's the thing. I have a hard time with Hellboy movies. Like, I try to watch them, and like, I always fall asleep. I'm not saying that they're not good movies. I never finish them. I don't know why.
I like the original too. The ones with Ron Perlman. That's his name. Ron.
Ron
I like those.
Yeah.
I didn't like the one after that, and this new one. It didn't feel like a Hellboy movie. It just felt like a movie that Hellboy just happened to be in.
Really?
It could have been anybody, and what I mean by that, it didn't feel like nobody reacted to the fact that this was a giant demon man. It was like, oh, I saw you on the newspaper. Anyway, so let's go hiking in the forest. Nobody, not one person looked at him and was like, hey man, you're a demon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
In the other movies, they kind of were like the Men in Black. You know, they operated in the shadows. He out there just walking in the woods, meeting people. Oh, how you doing? I'm Hellboy. Oh, how you doing? I'm Hellboy. Hey, you want to come in for dinner and meet my kids? It was weird. I'm like, I don't know. I didn't like it. It was borderline boring, but it could have been anybody in that part, any character, and it wouldn't have made any difference because Hellboy being Hellboy made no difference to the story, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, man. I didn't. I tried to watch those movies, and like and again, it's not that they're boring or any of that. For whatever reason, they never keep my attention.
No, that's fine. I was just curious if you guys watch them because this new one if you think the other two, right?
It's like on Hulu or something, right?
Yeah, the new one's on Hulu. I watched it on the plane. So if you thought the other two were boring, you're gonna fall asleep in the first 10 minutes of this because I struggled to stay awake. If it wasn't for the turbulence, I would have fell asleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beetlejuice. They're talking about a Beetlejuice movie. Beetlejuice. One last time.
I've heard about this, and I don't know how I feel about it. I don't necessarily think we need a third run. I don't, but
they'll be all right if they don't force their musical.
I'm conflicted because you're right. I don't feel like we need a third run, but just in the tradition of it being Beetlejuice being a word, it's almost like okay, you gotta give us something, even if we'll hate it. Just put it out there so that we can say that hey. I'm
just worried that what you just said there, we're gonna hate it. That's what I'm worried about. Like right now, it's like okay, we have the first movie, which is a classic, which is great. I love the second movie. It was fine, and that was how I felt about it. It was fine. It was fine. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was fine. I don't feel like we're gonna get fine out of the third one. I feel like I'm gonna walk away and I'm just gonna hate it.
Here's the thing, like I think like you can make it enjoyable to me if we get because like this first one, they did some good callbacks to the first movie. So like excuse me when I say this first sequel, if they do a third one, I would like maybe to see callbacks to the cartoon. And maybe
the cartoon's not canon to the movies.
No, not.
It's not, but I feel like for me, I'm saying that's probably you see a skeleton dude calling him Beetlejuice. I think I might enjoy it. I don't know. I could be wrong. It could be.
I'm just trying to think like because
that the cartoon had nothing to really.
Yeah, it's like don't get me wrong. I liked the cartoon from what I remember, but the key word is from what I remember. Like I don't remember a whole lot.
I just remember there was other.
I remember it had a great theme song and intro. I remember that. I used to love the intro, and that's kind of it for me.
I don't know. One of the things I did kind of like about because I'm a sucker for origin stories, and I did kind of like saying like,
we don't need no Beetlejuice origin story.
No, we already did that.
Yeah.
That's what I said. They did it in the second movie.
Yeah,
we got his origin story. That's what I was about to say. That's what I was trying to say. I was trying to say like I actually kind of dug like saying like, oh, okay, this is how this is who he was and how he got to this and all that stuff like that. So it's like on the third movie, it's like I almost like I don't know where you would go.
I would say if they're going to give us a third one, then they need to give the Beetlejuice his three Beetlejuices and let him run wild.
Yeah,
that'd be the only thing I can think.
Yeah,
give him his 3 Beetlejuices and let him run around.
Kind of like I'm trying to think what movie. Snap! I can't think of. Is it The Raid? Like,
are you thinking the Wishmaster?
Well, no, what I was about to say with the raid, it was like where it's like, hey, once the action starts, like that's it, like it's just action, right? Like give him Beetlejuice, and just let him just wreak havoc. Like,
and then the Ghostbusters got to stop him.
Oh man,
listen to this.
that'd be too much. I'd
other,
pass out from excitement.
So-
the ghost with the most meeting the Ghostbusters. Oh, come on, like that's a crossover that I didn't ask for, but didn't know that I needed. But yeah,
this other Fantastic Four trailer.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head up into space and come back forever changed.
This car?
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic Four. Thank you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four.
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking? Okay. That is fantastic.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
I just said that.
Are you pregnant?
What? You're gonna be the best mom in the world. And you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. We are gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing is going to change.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space. And they hurt.
are we safe?
I don't know. There's not enough time.
I'm not giving up. We will face this together. We will fight it together. As a family. Has to be us.
We will protect you.
All right. So we had a lot of Disney is woke comments.
Where do we see that in there? I didn't see the Disney's woke part. Like, I mean, like, no. What I'm saying is, I don't.
Oh, because
I don't see the wokeness in the video.
It was a female suicide, and people don't understand that.
Yes,
there is a female.
There is, yeah. Even though, you know what's weird, like even though obviously, you know, that picture they're showing right there, she has hair. I didn't like the hair on that what they showed. Like, that looks cool. I like it here how like it flows down, but it didn't look that cool on the actual what they showed in the trailer there.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't like the hair, but that ain't that was just me.
It's probably not even
yeah. You know, I'm honestly like I'm kind of I get that we all have our opinions, but like, you know, it's one thing to be like, yeah, you know what, I'm not interested in seeing this, and that's cool, right? But to sit here and trash a movie you haven't seen yet, and then to call stuff woke, it's like, dude, like if you know for a fact that you are not about that comic book life, at least do some comic book research
before you immediately say it's woke, right?
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
You,
woke.
You
what do you mean?
A female, and you remember watching a movie the last time, and the Silver Surfer was man, so you just go, "Oh, it's woke." Or maybe you only ever saw the male Silver Surfer. Maybe you read Fantastic Four, but you only saw
Here, you know, here's the thing though. Like words,
you may need to look that up before you start calling things.
Because I think the female Silver Surfer is still relatively newish.
No, it's not like old. It's not.
Well, it ain't old, but I think it was like in the 90s, wasn't there, or 2000s?
Yeah, what I'm saying is not from the original.
Yeah, you know, I guess like for me, it's like for one, like when you like words begin to lose meanings when you just start throwing them around so casually.
You know what I mean? Woke when they just don't like something.
But no, it's not just woke. Because equally on the other side, it's racism, right? Woke or racist. You know, what I'm saying everything can be racist or everything can be woke, and it's like
it can be racist.
No, stop that.
I can make anything racist.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. Though. I can make anything woke, right? No, but that's what I'm saying.
We always got to put salt on stuff. Racist.
Yeah, so it's like
just put pepper on it.
Right. But when you do that though, like it loses meaning, you know what I'm saying, and so forth. And it's like, for example, Snow White, yes, you can rightly call that movie woke. It was Marxist stuff all throughout that movie. Like I get it, I see it, I understand it. That you know, it was all in the music, it was in the whole like destruction of the actual Snow White story, like that I get. This
they
right here,
just called it Snow White. They should have called it anything but Snow White.
Yeah, they should have called it the princess who ate the apple but didn't need a man to save her. I mean, like people don't watch that probably. You know,
I mean, you have to call it Snow White when the business bad.
Yeah, you know, you should have called a CGI fairy. You know, whatever. I don't, you know, what I'm saying, you could have did anything. But having said all of that, though, I do want to see this movie. I do hope it's not a letdown. I know people like the old Fantastic Four movies. I'm gonna tell you off top, I'm not a super huge fan of them. I mean, I enjoyed them mildly.
For what they were fine, I guess. I didn't like the last one they made.
Yeah,
that one was,
You know, I'm gonna tell you the thing that I liked about the last one. I actually did like how big the thing.
Yeah,
was.
you set the design.
That I dug, but like there was some other stuff where I'm kind of just like, yeah, you know, we could have went a completely different route there. But I was
okay with the other Fantastic Four. I didn't hate them, but
yeah,
I watched them. I felt no reason to watch them again. They had no rewatch value for me.
Yeah,
a lot of Marvel movies. If I'm being honest.
Yeah,
no, there is a meme that's going around when they're showing the lady when she's holding the Miss Invisible when she's holding the thing.
Yeah,
and somebody was like, if her nose starts bleeding, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Because it did start looking like it did straight start looking like the first.
I was looking at that, it's like, man, yeah, she gonna start bleeding because that's. But like,
you started getting that flashback.
What I'm crazy excited about is it looks like they're gonna do Galactus some justice.
Well, they are. It's gonna. He looks very comic accurate from what they're showing.
Because that pissed me off about.
He's gonna be miniature when they actually show him. It just looks like it's big.
Well, he can alter his size.
Yeah,
I know.
But what they did into the second Fantastic Four absolutely made me.
They showed his eyeballs. You need to stop it.
Was he in there? Was he in there in the second one? I don't even remember it.
You know what? Honestly,
he was a cloud.
Right. I'm about to say I don't recall.
They showed his eyes.
That don't count. That's like they had what was it? Thanos. What movie was that when he just put the glove on? Like that don't count.
Sure it does.
Yeah. No.
I'll do it myself. Like, come on.
Yeah.
That don't count.
Y'all better stop hating on that cloud.
Actually, true. They did Thanos more justice with that putting the glove on more than the daggone cloud. Come on, I hated that. I was when I tell you I was livid, I was like, this.
I'm gonna clock in and see how long we got that cloud in that last movie.
I hated everything about that.
Let's get to Wrestling Is Real. We are in Vegas, Adrian and I. We got WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday. We're gonna be interviewing a bunch of people, trying to see if people want to be on the show. So yeah, it should be fun. But yeah, let's get to some Wrestling Is Real. Once I find my little button here, where to go. There we go.
Next question, Jeff. Where are you? Right there.
Yeah. I just want to thank each and every one of y'all for all you've done to your bodies. It's still real to me, damn it. I mean, thank you. Thank y'all guys. Y'all are awesome.
Cabrón, y vos seguirle en mi cabrón, ey. Soy un rey, campeón, busca el ti, ey. Estoy en mi pick, ey. Y vos seguirle en mi pick, ey, ey. Mírame, que tú qué, nah, cabrón, tú eres feca.
Can you dig it, sucker?
You know, I actually like that song. I love that song.
Do you?
By Bad Bunny. Yeah, that was my introduction to Bad Bunny. Him singing, making a song about Booker T. I was like, you know what? Let me check this out here. I was like, I like this dude. I don't know what he's saying, so I had to get the translations. But yeah, Bad Bunny.
I got a Facebook friend who keeps wanting me to do something to a Bad Bunny beat. And I'm just like, man, go on somewhere, man.
Yeah, Bad Bunny has some decent beats.
I think he does. He does. But like, you know, I mean,
you just didn't like the beat.
No, I just don't be right. I just don't be writing songs just because somebody say, "Hey, man, do this." Like, no, man, get up somewhere. I'm an artist.
You ain't no artist. You ain't nobody.
Yeah, you're right. And listen, I know I'm somebody because God don't make no junk.
You gonna go there? All right, we're gonna show a few clips here. You know, I always appreciate superhero landings in wrestling.
Yeah.
Always. So I'm gonna be moving a little bit slow here. I'm deleting videos as I throw them up there, and there's a reason why, because I need to find out where I'm at all times here. There we go. All right. So people always get upset that we make fun of AEW, and trust me, we're going to talk about AEW here. But
you talk about you make fun of AEW.
We're going to talk about AEW.
T and I sit here in horror, mortified at what you show us.
Yeah, every time I'm grossed out every week by you.
Let's make a little bit of fun of NXT here, right quick. So, we're about to see if this worked. What I did. Anybody who's watching on YouTube right now. So what I did was I flipped the video, so I made it backwards, and then I changed the pitch of the audio on all WWE videos. So we're gonna see if we get by on this.
Come Sinclair. Oh, sit down style. And Izzy Day.
Yeah, saw that. Let go of the 2 count.
Izzy is in.
Yeah, let's get that one more time.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah.
1, 2.
The ref messed up. She should have.
The ref didn't mess up. The lady.
No, when she broke the hold, the ref should have stopped. The ref messed up.
Well, yeah, you're right. You're right on that. Yeah, you're right on that part. Yeah.
Like, yeah, she did let go too early, but the ref should have been like, "Oh, stop the count.
Stop the count. She's dead."
That's because she a rookie ref. I ain't never seen her before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why she's in NXT.
Exactly. See, this damn rookie. Earl Hebner wouldn't have made that mistake. him and his genetically altered twin or whatever that guy. No, the guy who got plastic surgery was the story that they told him. Remember that?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
My god.
All right, so here's our AEW here. Here's our AEW. So you know what? I have not been able to confirm or deny this, but they said Hook had got a concussion in the ring, and then he got sick and he started throwing up. So if you look right there, he's throwing up, he's puking, and yet they still pick old boy up. And I think it cuts off before they do the move.
Yeah.
You gotta stop it. Keep it going.
Yeah, call it back.
No, that was his second time puking.
Okay, well, did you pause it? I don't want to.
No, I didn't pause it. I didn't pause it. That was the end of the video.
Yeah,
they picked him up and drop him right on the chair. So right on his stomach on the chair. I was like, the dude just puked twice. Like,
you could, move that video.
I don't have to move nothing.
Listen, I know I torture you guys with my sick videos every now and then, but I don't say leave them up there lingering.
Yeah.
I want you all just to linger on that.
Everybody that's so. Did you have to let it linger?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I did have to let it linger. Oh man! All right, let's watch this video of this gauntlet match with Kevin Nash from back at WCW days. Watch it after.
Johnny the Ball.
Is this the referee spot right here?
He's got
count.
another one for Johnny the Ball. Yeah.
Who isn't counting?
3 count.
Wait, how?
Kevin Nash.
So he ain't even got. He
If
ain't
he
even got.
can
He
hang
just got.
on
He
to
even
the
got a
shot in 6 days of the Great American Bash, a beaten man in Jeff Jarrett.
Isn't that the cat?
Right for the
That's the
picket.
cat.
Kevin Nash will once again become world champion. He doesn't have to cover it. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Kevin Nash says he only has 3 moves, but he's using it all in rapid.
That little Ray Ray? That is Ray.
Not real.
The blue blood gauntlet. He's down and out.
Yeah, there you go.
What on earth?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
Somebody said they were like, oh, you know, they didn't want Kevin to keep getting down and get back up with his bad knees. So that's
Okay, well, he could have put the foot on him every time. Shoot.
Right, that's all he had to do. I was like, trying to. People were trying to say, oh yeah, well that made sense. I was like, yeah, no, not when he could have just put his foot on him.
Yeah, there's other ways he could have did that. Okay, fine. You know, like when do you just count because somebody goes down? That's the case, but it matches over
Right,
all the time.
I'm gonna play a little bit of this clip, and then I want to play one. Oh, did I get the one where him saying it? Oh, okay, I'm gonna play a little bit of this clip, and then I get the other one that I need to play.
Which inscription are you hoping people will find soon? Like, what's
so there's one that I wrote that I don't think anybody has found yet. It says, "Don't follow us at the airport," and that one's like that's that one that people should take that to heart.
That feels personal.
Yeah, you know, we love our fans, we really do. And what I do now at airports is I come and when they're all waiting for their autographs, I just go, I don't sign at the airport, but I'll gladly take a picture with you. And when I say that, 20 of them turn around and,
what?
So, yeah, so because they're not there to be fans.
Because they're going to sell it on eBay?
Yeah, which I don't really have a problem with. But I just got to the airport. I'm either tired, I go to work. So I, you know, and sometimes, man, like when we get to an airport and it's 5 or 6 people, okay. But nowadays, we get there, man. 40, 50 people. Sometimes it feels like you're like they get around, you can't move. It's like it's overwhelming for me. And I know, like, I've seen it done like to the girls, and some girls have told me like it gets almost scary.
Can't hear you.
I'm messing with them at the airport. Say hi and keep it pushing.
I ain't never mess with them. I've said their name. That's but most
I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about those people who show up.
Like honestly, I don't even want to.
I'm gonna
like
show you this video, and I'm gonna show you exactly what he's talking about. Look at this video. Look how they're surrounding her, and it's like people who
is that? Is that Alexa Bliss?
That's Liv Morgan.
Is that Liv?
Mm-hmm. And so it's just like they'll just keep coming up like that. There's literally people who buy tickets just so they can be in the airport with a whole mess of stuff to get a sign.
Yeah.
Like you're not randomly walking by and seeing them and going, "Hey, can I take a picture?"
Yeah, I don't even.
There.
They don't let us do shit like this anymore. So I'm signing for you guys to make money. And we appreciate it.
Ray, I've been a fan since I was a little kid, man.
The fans come up and ask for an autograph.
Well, I actually am a fan.
Back in the 80s, dude. That's why I'll sign.
I'm a huge fan, man.
I saw.
And so they were trying to be all mean to say that Rey Mysterio was mean or whatever because he was like, "Look, I don't want to sign a whole mess of crap that y'all have. This is not. We didn't just walk by and when I met you and I was like, hey, take a picture or whatever."
Yeah.
Yeah, they're waiting. Yeah, they're out there.
Literally waiting with a whole mess of stuff
to
get signed, and then you want to get mad because we don't have time to sign it.
Okay,
I remember one
it's
time,
me, and I have some sort of weird problem with language that I don't understand or just semantics. But when people see you running, when you're running to something, and they say, "Hold on, can I do a quick picture?" What is the alternative? Are you taking a picture where you're pulling the shade over your head and you got the clicker thing? Like, what is a long picture? Because a quick picture, you just press the button. It's the process of getting your phone out after you say, "Can I get a quick picture?" And then you pull your phone out, and then you can't get to your camera, and then you can't flip the camera around, and then your camera's full, and there's no memory. Now you gotta get your friend to take it for you and text it to you anyway. That's not quick. That's not quick.
Somebody pissed him off.
Yeah. Like when I saw R-Truth, like I was like, hey, I go, what's up? That's it. That's all I said. Saw Bully Ray. Hey, it's Bully Ray.
Yeah, when I saw Otis, I said, "Hey, Otis, what's up, man?" He said, "What's up?" And that was it. That was the end of the conversation.
I acknowledge their presence and I keep pushing.
Right. You know, if I'm happen to be standing somewhere and they're waiting, then I'm gonna be like, "Can I get a quick picture?" But every time that I saw superstars, so everybody from Otis to Shannon Baszler, EO Sky, Oscar, Kyrie Sane, just to name a few, I've never asked for an autograph picture or bothered them other than saying hi.
Yeah, that's me. I'll just say hi. I acknowledge their presence.
All those were at
airports.
All those were at airports, right? If I want to get something signed, that's what autograph signings are for.
Meet and greets,
right?
Yeah. I think people fail to realize, like, yo, like these folks need space and air to breathe. They need to be able to do something semi-normal, such as go to the airport and just get on a plane to get to their next destination, you know. And so it's like they're not entitled to stop and cater to our demands that they, you know, as fans or as people looking to hawk stuff on eBay and stuff like that. And they're entitled to this. They're entitled to the personal boundaries. Like I was about to say, one night, I remember one time, this is back in like 2012 or 13 or something. Like, and I forget which female wrestler this was, man. But like, you know, we're outside at the time it was the Quest Center, and so so I was outside. But I was actually doing some evangelism outside of the Quest Center, and she came out, you know, and whatnot. It looked like she was walking back to the hotel. I was like, oh, snap, that's such and such, whatever. And these dudes walked up on her. I was like, hey, tried to hug her and stuff. And I mean, like the way she pushed this dude, like, yo, like, and I was, and I'm over there like, yeah, you go, girl, because like, who did he think he was that he could just walk up to her and just hug her like that? Like,
right,
like you know,
people are very entitled and need to chill out. Chill out.
Yeah. So
if I wasn't for you, you wouldn't have a job. Like, no, because I could be a bad guy, you know.
Yeah. Seriously,
you know, and that's probably why some people like being a heel, because they're like, look, I could be mean. Like Dominic, Dirty Dom, he was talking about how I like being a heel because he was like, I'm not a people person, so I can be mean and try to be standoffish, and people just think I'm in my character.
like now he's just being real.
But he was like, yeah, I do have people that will come by and you know, he was the one that I heard about how they would buy tickets and they're standing there at the gate waiting on me, and I'm looking at him like, bro, are you serious right now?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I honestly, you know, the person who actually woke me up to this reality about celebrity, Eminem. When he wrote that song, when he was like, he thankful for every fan that he gets, but he
can't take to use the restroom without someone said about it.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something. I haven't told you the story, but it is weird. You know, I was at the junior high and I was DJing. I was DJing there, the assemblies or whatever. And so we had already did 2 assemblies, and I think we were on our lunch break or whatever. And I went to the restroom, and it was like 5 kids in the bathroom when I walked in. And they were like, hey, DJ. And I was like, hey, what's up? And, you know, and I'm like standing at the stool using it. And they were like busting their phone out. And they were like, can we take a picture with you? I was like, yeah, not in the bathroom. Like I'm not taking a picture with you in the bathroom. Like leave, and I will catch you when I come out. Like
fam, I got a whole penis out right now.
Right. Like I'm literally like looking back, like no, not in the bathroom.
Oh, yo, everything about right now is actually inappropriate.
Inappropriate, right? Like I'm going straight to jail. Like
like I need, go.
Like come on, guys, again, come on. Make sure you get the stalls in the back.
Yeah, holler at me after I wash my hands and step outside. Right. I'm all yours, but like in the meantime, man, just get. That's crazy. You ain't even famous. you was at a school.
Like, at a school, bro.
So that makes me wonder, man. What would y'all do for a Klondike bar if Diddy was in the room? Like, I mean, like, yo, y'all need to chill.
I would show you some new moves here, some recent moves that I saw. That's pretty. One's pretty funny, and one's real good. Shoe was untied. Tribute.
Oh, nah, that's stupid.
You're just mad you didn't think about it.
A little bit.
Now this one's real good, Adrian. The only thing I like about this is how long it takes for the setup. They can fix the setup here. This would be a great finisher move.
Of Bailey Humphrey. What the hell was that? Wow. Bailey Humphrey.
Yeah, no,
that's a very good move.
That started off weird.
I think I feel like
that's what I'm saying. They gotta fix this. They gotta fix how it start off. They gotta fix that part. They fix that. You got a real good move.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he was trying to say something in his phone. I'm like, you heard him saying something. So yeah, if they fix that setup, it'd be nice. I think it'd be nice. Everybody there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm muted myself. I'm trying to see something real quick.
Yeah, I had to mute. I had to mute myself because I had to burp.
Oh, all right. Check this out, T. Scary movies.
Get up, you little ugly bitch. Come on. Let me see what you got. What you gonna do? That's all. Ooh, I'm whipping her ass, Cindy. Yeah. What's up?
All right, which one came out first?
Scary movies.
So Ramon, if I'm not mistaken, is that the move that you saw? It's the Pro River Plunge, or isn't it? Or is it a modified version of it? It looks like.
What movie? Oh, that move. Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
The first thing that came to my mind was the Pro River Plunge, and I just looked it up. But he did a sit down.
Yeah.
So it's the setup is like the Pro River Plunge. I'm like, am I tripping or is that the Pro River Plunge?
Yeah, they just a few like modifications.
It's definitely a modified version, but that's as soon as I saw it, that was the first thing that came to my mind. So I wanted to look it up before I opened my mouth and was like, "That's a Pro River Plunge." But it's not. But the setup is
it's a modified version of it. You're right.
Okay. I just thought I was tripping. I'm going, let me look that up because I am like, that's the Pro River Plunge. Like, what is Ramon talking about? But
I mean.
No, but it's different.
It is
different.
Yeah.
It is it's different.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it is different. I just wanted to see because that was the only move that came to my head.
Yeah, that's why you see even Undertaker in there was looking like, holy crap.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I've seen that before, but no, I haven't. So
all right, watch this TNA. This old clip that I like watching. You get scared. Like, oh my God, he's gonna kill himself.
Is that the that's the old X ring, TNA, right?
Yeah, TNA.
Is that a Kingz?
Yep.
Whatever's about to happen looks like it's about to be a massive fail.
Oh, he got it barely. He got it.
I would have showed it if it was a massive fail. Like everybody knows.
Well, no, we've seen some fails.
I was always scared watching the what was that match called? Those were
what was that called?
But it had a name. It was
X something.
Anyway, I was always scared watching those matches because they did some stuff that was really cool, but man, they definitely had me on the edge of my seat.
What league was that?
TNA.
No, that was TNA when they had the 6-sided ring.
And then the other league we were talking about, it was an A&E.
AEW.
AEW. No, I started to say A&W. Like I was saying, no, that's the Ruben.
He said A&E.
AEW. So TNA is total nonstop action. So when TNA first started, it used to be nonstop action. They have they have a thing called rest hold. So whenever you see somebody like put you in a chin neck and you're sitting down and I'm leaning over you, it's a rest hold. It's like it's giving them time to catch their breath before they go to the next set of moves.
Yeah,
so it's a lot of things that you see, like when they put somebody in sleeper hold or they're laying down, they're acting like they're dead. All those are rest holds to get you, catch your breath. All right, now let's go to the next thing.
Yeah,
so TNA was called nonstop action because they didn't do rest holds.
Really? Huh, I got you. Yeah, that was like, well, we just go.
Yeah, they were like, people don't like rest holds, let's not do it.
Yeah. Like TNA started off. I don't know. I thought TNA did have a good run there up until certain people joined the company, and we know who those people are. So,
what did you say, Hogan?
Hey man, I didn't want to put the guy on blast.
I mean, that's who it was. Hogan.
It was. Yeah.
Hogan and Eric Bischoff. I
Yeah,
mean,
because there was a good couple years that I watched TNA faithfully, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
That what they had the Mafia.
Oh, the main event Mafia was great.
Mm.
That whole storyline was great.
Yeah.
I watched it faithfully for a while. So
Yeah, I was asking all that because I was gonna say like if that was AEW, like it would have been barbed wire at the top of that shit.
No, that would be more of ECW.
No, it'd be a rusted old fence if it was AEW.
right.
You know,
like,
with some real glass at the bottom.
Yeah.
I like whatever it is, like basically it's like you would have needed a tetanus shot before and after.
Real glass and some fire.
Yeah. And everybody in the first 10 rows need to watch themselves.
Right. With a swimming pool of alligators, real alligators. That's not. Remember when WWE had that like
the one with the kennel match when they were just out there crapping.
Yeah.
That match was so dumb.
Dogs wasn't even vicious at all. All right. Adrian, remember Rico? Yeah, this
Rico. You looking so good to me, Rico?
Yeah.
Okay.
People.
First of all, Paul. Second of all, that man did the "My Booty Belongs to Me" from the Boondocks. You can't have my booty.
All right.
That dude used to always put his booty in people's faces.
Yeah.
Distinct face, yeah.
That's
that was nasty.
I don't.
It's when somebody
You ain't got enough money for me.
Exactly. There's no way. There's no way I could have done that.
Sometimes Rikishi would do that to people, like that he would do it without cleaning himself.
Yeah,
like,
I heard that too.
Yeah.
When he didn't like him.
Yeah, if he didn't like you, he would like didn't clean.
Yeah,
Like he'd eat some Taco Bell and then he go like.
Yo, I'm gonna be all the way 100, man. Like I'm a peaceful person. I imagine that would drive me to kill. I want to hurt anybody. I'm just saying. I love people. I'm just saying. I kind of feel like, man, you put your crack on my face in front of millions of people, somebody got to die. It ain't got to be me. It ain't got to be you. But one of us.
That sounds very homophobic right there.
I don't care.
That ain't got nothing to do with being homophobic. That's just sanitary.
No.
I don't want no.
Yeah.
I don't do my face either. Like even women, like get back.
Yeah.
That's a shooter. All right. The Rock. Somebody put him to this music and it matched. It matched what he was doing. So.
Up in the party. Who the fuck like this in the party? Beat him up. Beat him up. Beat him up. Beat him up. I was seeing double in the project.
That's so great. I must have watched that like 20 times.
So beat him up.
Oh man. All right. So let's get to some of these. All right. Adrian, what is your favorite era? T, go ahead. You tell me what's your favorite era too. By the way, people are calling the era that we're in now the Renaissance era or the Triple H era.
So, in all honesty, like when it came to like new generation and going forward, I really wasn't into wrestling, and so I'd have to say the golden era.
So you missed a lot of great wrestling.
I mean that may be the case.
You just watched a lot of. You just watched racist wrestling.
But,
that's what you watched.
But still, like during that era, also, what we don't see picture. Like that was the era of like Junkyard
Dog. Yeah, because they're racist. They ain't gonna put them on that picture. They wasn't. It wasn't top billing.
Ricky the Dragon, Steamboat, Jake the Snake, like that was a lot of cats that I just knew from back then. Where Bushwhack Brothers, like that was Bushwhackers. Let me say it like that. My fault. Yeah. But I was about the era where I kind of like when Papa Shango came in. That was about the era where I stopped watching.
That's new generation. Yeah.
Yeah. That's about the era when I stopped watching.
Yeah. So I'm a little conflicted. Obviously, new generations when Brett was probably at his peak, which Brett's my favorite wrestler. But obviously, the best time, at least for me, when I was probably the most excited, was the Attitude Era.
So yeah, I'm the same, but people also got to remember that in the Attitude Era, there was a lot of hit and miss. A lot.
Yeah, I'm not saying everything was perfect, but I think that was when I was
we forget a lot of the miss because there was so many hits, big hits that you were like, oh, I don't remember how crappy this day was, like the gimmicks and stuff. It was a lot of crappy things in there. So I think I'm gonna stay with my new generation there because it was pretty.
Yeah, but the new generation had a lot of misses too, though.
Yeah, they did.
Because that was when the wrestlers with gimmicks.
Yeah.
Like, and
we still had Razor Ramon and Bret Hart.
Yeah, it's like, don't get me wrong, we had a lot of good things that came out of there, but we also had a lot of wrestlers with gimmicks coming in that time too.
I don't know. We did get DS and NWO on Attitude Era.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm conflicted because, like I said, but at the same time, did Bret lean? Did he bleed into the Attitude Era, or was that?
I mean, he was, but he really wasn't an Attitude Era guy. He wasn't.
Exactly.
He was the new generation guy. He did go into there just like. I mean, we're going to say Razor Ramon because Scott Hall was the Attitude Era.
That's true.
But Shawn Michaels started off in the new generation. All those start off in new generation era. So you just keep it there. That's what
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So like I said, I'm conflicted.
I never would call Bret Hart the Attitude Era guy because he didn't like it. He didn't like the era.
No, I know he didn't.
Yeah.
I know he didn't. Yeah, but like I said, I'm just gonna stick with Attitude Era. I like my new generation, but if I'm being like honest with myself, Attitude Era was better.
Yeah. All right. Bret Hart says Hulk Hogan always been such a liar. whenever he tells you something, it's probably not true. Yeah, I mean.
Well, we all know that. That's nothing. That's not new news.
Talking about how he hate black people that date his daughter. That's not a lie.
No. What he said was, if she's gonna date one, at least date one with some money. That's what he said. So
no,
listen.
He said if she date a N-word, I'd rather it be an N-word with some money, like a basketball player.
Okay. So the N-word makes it bad. But
that's what he said.
But the underlying message, like, I feel you, at least don't date a broke one.
Like I'm just saying,
even black women agree with that. Somewhere when he said it, there was a black woman somewhere who was just like, yeah, he spit.
No. Here's the thing. If you take out the N-word, there's nothing racist about what he says, right? Nothing wrong if you don't want your daughter to date a black guy. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't feel that that's racist. I really don't. If you start throwing out the N-word, that's the problem.
I don't know, man.
I don't really. There's people. There's black people who don't want their kids to date white people. There's white people who don't want their kids to date black people. There's Mexicans that want their kids to date Asians. It happens, right? It's when you start using the
slurs.
And the slurs is when it's the problem.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
And controversial statement, incoming controversial statement. How
my keys do not reflect what T. Barlow is about to say right here.
Controversial statement. Did he say it with a hard R or was it with the A?
No, it was with a hard ER.
Yeah, with a hard ER.
Hard ER.
I did a video. Was there a video?
That video, yes.
The video. Yeah, there was a hard R on it.
How have you not seen that video?
Yeah, it's been floating for a while.
I don't be checking for Terry like that. Like, I don't care.
I mean, TMZ, it was a big thing. This dude made like $30 million because he sued.
Yeah, he sued. He sued
the company that released the video.
Yeah. He's like, listen, brother, you made me look bad in front of the fans.
He didn't say brother. He said the N-word. Listen, N-word.
I was saying, he was like, listen here, brother, you made me look bad.
No, listen here, N-word, you made me look bad.
Yeah.
No, because the guy who released it was that Bubba the Love.
No, it wasn't Bubba the Love. But the website that released that part of after the sex tape. So at first it was just a sex tape. He didn't sue about the sex tape. He didn't want it out, but they were like, why is he freaking out about this tape? And it was because of what he said at the end of the tape.
Yeah.
And the site, I want to say it was Gruckers, something like that, released that part out, the racist part. And then so he ended up suing them, saying it was a private moment and all that, and it ruined his life. They made like $30 or $40 million.
It was just pillow talk, Ramon. Jeez, you can't get mad at that. It's pillow talk.
Yeah,
it was pillow talk. He was smoking a cigarette and everything. You cannot hold a man accountable for pillow talk.
That is funny.
This is what's gonna happen after WrestleMania. This is what people saying is gonna happen after WrestleMania. Cody's gonna lose. CM Punk's gonna come. He's gonna win.
It's CM Punk's gonna. Why CM Punk gonna just come in and just take the belt?
Hey, Hogan did it. Why can't CM Punk do it?
Because that was politicking. CM Punk ain't got it like that.
Did you watch that that documentary that they just put out about WrestleMania 9? It's so good.
Who's so they? Good. On what?
It's called Becoming a Spectacle. It's on Peacock.
Okay, no, I didn't watch it.
It's all about WrestleMania 9. It's the first time like WWE, they were like, this is the first time like WWE made a stage and a theme and everything with their WrestleMania. So they were like, hey, we should film it because maybe one day we're gonna show it. And you could tell like a lot of the wrestlers didn't like being filmed. They were like, why are you, like a lot of them was like, why are you filming this? Like, I'm out of character. Like, they didn't like it. But they finally showed like all this stuff that's never been seen before. So it was pretty good. You should watch it. Real good. This guy posted this that says, get a title shot, get injured, get divorced, get face surgery, on and on circle. So Charlotte says, cute. Now would you like me to do, tell me what I think about your face? And this guy go, at least my face is originally.
Burn. Internet thugs are the best.
Burn.
Yeah, he was clowning that. I saw that. The thing is creepy.
Yeah.
Hey, which one's the real one?
The one over to the right does look like Chamaco Chopper now. Like you can see it looks more like Chopper than anybody.
Yeah, I don't know. I hate that thing. I saw it the other day, and I think I was watching it when we're waiting on we were waiting to start our other little escape room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's when I saw it. So here's a quick fact. Naomi was on the 1,000 episode of Raw, 1,000 episode of SmackDown, 1,000 episode of TNA Impact.
Okay. All right. All right. Yay. I don't know what it's supposed to do with that information.
I mean, that's cool.
I got you. Yeah. Hey.
She's probably the only person I can say that, I guess.
Maybe, yeah.
All right. This is great. This is great. All right, this is what AEW fans are saying what's happening right now, right? So here you go. AEW has a lot of good talent on their roster. Then they're saying WWE coming in, and then they're going, AEW is full of actors pretending to be wrestlers. Because now they get mad, because actually that's a phrase from Bret Hart. But they also mad at RVD because he was there and said it was a lot of and now he's like, yeah,
that bag of cash make all the difference of what you want to say, huh?
Right.
What I meant to say was
wrestling is real. There's a pre-Raw picture that somebody took that shouldn't have took. A bunch of them in there practicing and
only person I know in there for sure is Carlito.
They about to get
bro right there.
Everybody else, I'm like, that could be him. I'm like,
but
I know
Carlito. That's AJ right there in that gray.
Somebody about to get deported.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's AJ, but without a shadow of a doubt, that's Carlito.
Yeah.
Like everybody else, I'm like, I think that was Punk sitting on the turnbuckle, but I'm not sure.
All right. So you saw this last week, Adrian, that missile drop kick.
Yeah,
you guys gonna love this one here. Here you go.
Oh, Dr. Doom, that was that from Marvel versus Capcom or something?
Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty good. So all this is right here, T. What's going on all this week? Where we at? We're somewhere. We're on SmackDown. SmackDown just ended. We're on the Hall of Fame. So it's a lot going on. So that's why they call it WrestleMania week.
So wait. So where y'all? So what are y'all about to go see?
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania Saturday, WrestleMania Sunday.
Okay.
But we see the countdown, which we're not gonna really watch, but
yeah. Okay.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So before we go to our WrestleMania picks, let me play this video. Adrian, that thing what I was telling you about them hitting the chair, it is real.
Yeah, I know. I saw it.
They keep a chain on the end of the thing so it don't go flying and hitting people. But here's Xavier Woods hitting one. This one's pretty good.
Is he wearing moccasins?
Yeah, to walk off.
Or is he, what is he wearing? Is he wearing flops?
I don't know. They could be Yeezys for all I know.
I don't know. I don't know why I was focused. I don't know why I was focused on this man's feet, but that's all I just can't unsee it.
I think those are flops.
Yeah, we got to talk about it.
Yeah, like,
what are those?
What was his
They
score?
are flops.
He had 100.
Yeah, the 100. Okay. Oh, okay. So like that 100 wouldn't be lit up at all if it wasn't.
No, he did 100. It went all the way up to the top.
Yeah, he got 100. Yeah.
And that's why he walked off like, talk about my flip flops if you want to.
Yeah.
Just get smacked in the face with this
I
chair.
hit people with a chair for a living.
Yeah. I score hundreds. Yeah.
Right.
And these flip flops.
All right, y'all ready for this? Let's do our WrestleMania predictions here. Let me turn this.
Y'all ready for this? That's what my head went.
All right, so we got the War Raiders against the New Day. All right, T.
Can I just tell you who I want to win, or do you want me to give you my prediction?
Who do you think is going to win? But T's going to give me who he wants to win because he don't know nobody, and I know he's going to say the New Day. Right? T?
You know what? I am going to say the New Day because the War Raiders look a little racist. I'm joking. I'm just playing. I don't mean that. I'm going to say the New Day because I don't know the War Raiders, and the New Day look like they came from the projects. I used to hang out in the projects.
Kofi from Jamaica. I mean, no,
Jamaica. I'm about to say Jamaica. Jamaica ain't pretty.
Well, that's where he's built from. Where's he actually from? Ghana,
West Ghana, Africa.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Africans. I want to see the Africans when I don't want to see them become Africans. You know what I mean?
Adrian, who you got?
New Day needs this win because, like I said, they have done nothing since E left. So then, what was the point? So if they don't win, then what was the point?
Yeah,
all
this is stupid if they don't win.
But Ramon, did they win at WrestleMania when he broke his neck?
No, they didn't.
So
the heel turn and the whole run, but nothing's gonna make sense if they lose.
Yeah, if they don't win, it makes nothing. It didn't make sense.
We're talking about Vince McMahon when he broke his neck, not Triple H.
I know. I'm just saying, like, New Day needs to win because if they don't, then all this was for nothing. So, New Day needs to win.
All right, who we got here? We got Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
I'm not even invested in this match, but for story wise,
this match gonna be good. I know this.
I'm not saying it's not gonna be good. I said I'm just not invested.
Wait. Before you make your choice, let me make mine. As somebody who's ignorant, I'm going for Rey.
Rey Mysterio, okay.
I want Rey because I feel like El Grande Americano sounds stupid. I want him to
For the sake of the story, he needs to win.
It sounds stupid.
Yeah. For the sake of the story, to keep it going, I think El Grande needs to win. I don't think the story needs to end just yet.
That is me. I'm right there with you. There's no reason for this story to end.
Yeah, there's no reason for the story to end.
That's why I'm glad I spoke first because I would have been persuaded by y'all choices. So like,
All right, so T, you got to pick. You always got to pick first.
Okay.
All right. Let's throw this out. The rumor backstage is Chad Gable is El Grande Americano. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I'm looking at the chin, all that. I look at the chin. Look at it. That's Gable right there. It's not the same. It's not the same person.
It's not the same person. Okay.
It's not the same person.
I don't know. They look like the same daggum chin to me. Just less hair.
Look at that chest. Look at that chest in them arms.
They were the same. Bro.
Go back to the chest.
Look, y'all about to be amazed. Y'all about to see Chad Gable come out to help El Grande Americano. What? I'm calling this right now.
Okay.
I'm calling the shot.
I'm just saying, chest be changing. Chest changing. Get out of change chest.
Okay. Well, that's okay. Anyway, next match.
All right, next match. All right, T, this was hard because you got two black people. All right, you got Jade Cargill and Naomi. Naomi's the bad guy, and Jade is the good guy.
I was just about to say I want Naomi to lose because she looked more ratchet than Jade.
Okay, so you go.
Now, I'll tell you who I want to win. I want Naomi to win, but she's not going to.
You know, here's the funny thing, right? The one who's named Jade is wearing red, whereas Naomi is wearing green. which is the color.
That's funny. Like, no, I want Naomi to win because again, she's done.
Adrian, you going with who? Jade?
I want Naomi to win, but Jade's gonna win.
Yeah.
So yes, so I'm going with Jade.
All right.
Naomi needs this win. Like,
All right.
but because my thing is, they've done nothing with Naomi. Really, they've really done nothing with her since she's been there. It would make sense if she won. I just don't see it happening.
I am going with Naomi, and I'm gonna tell you why. Well, we're still on WrestleMania Night 1, but I'll tell you when we get to WrestleMania Night 2 or why I went with Naomi. All right. Hey, T, you know who Josiah Williams is, right? He's a Christian rapper.
Yeah.
You don't know who he is?
I don't think so.
He also does this thing. We talked about it on the radio show before. He has a thing called Wrestling Foe that he do, and he takes a lot of people interest music, and then he remake them and he raps to them and stuff like that, and then that's how you end up getting a job at WWE.
Yeah, you know, you had mentioned it before. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he did some little remixes here. So he did one for Naomi. We're gonna play that right quick because everybody's saying Wrestling Flow is back.
Putting in work and look what I done with my reach. With every step, I always knew truth was right at the front of my speech. I did what I did, then all of a sudden the people were running a tweet. They're saying they pissed at me, and really it's off like in front of a leech. Yeah, I'm in the mood to show everybody who watching the definition of a snake. All of us give to be here, a part of this roster. So many show up to take. Shouldn't have gave you my trust. Always was ready to push you up out of the frame. I should have pushed harder, cause that would have taught you that I never play when it come to my name. They saying, hey, I can tell that you're feeling a certain way. I ain't afraid of no storm. Was born in a state that's been in some hurricanes. And since I'm the only one here with a backbone, now I'm targeting vertebrae. All that I did was point to the truth, and they went and opened the murder case. One of these days you'll see that I'm right, even if it ain't tonight. Lately I'm feeling enticed and getting you way, way out of sight. It's gonna be a melee, and despite the warning I tossed in, a line was drawn and you crossed it. Looking forward to the moment you bleed, you better proceed with caution.
Ramon, correct me if I'm wrong. Has Jade wrestled at WrestleMania?
Yes, it was Naomi.
There was a triple threat, right?
Yep. Yeah. No, it was a triple. It was a cis woman tag.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, she's gonna win.
Who, Naomi?
No, Jade.
Why? No, check this out.
I feel like the attack was a bit of an overkill. Like, girl, all I really did was push you, and you came back trying to hit me with a steel door.
No.
All I did was push you.
Hey, so we had this thing. We had this thing. That's crazy. We had this thing in the culture working with at-risk youth called thinking errors. And one of them is called minimizing. That's all I did was push you. That's you minimize that to hell because the chick was sprawled out on the hood of a car. Like,
all I did was push you. You tried to kill me.
No, she did. She pushed her. It wasn't her fault that she fell. I'm just saying. Like,
all right. So
hold on, wait. For every action, there's a reaction. So if the action is a push and she fell, I would argue that that's her fault.
No, man, it's not. She listen. Ramon pushed me today, right? I didn't fall. I could have, but I didn't.
No.
Okay.
Let me tell you what happened. Hold on.
What happened? Tell T what happened.
Let me tell you what happened. All right, so we're in this escape room, and you got to go from room to room. I never did any like this, so this is the second one that we're doing. And they already tell you don't run and stuff like that, but then they'd be like, "Run, hurry up, and get to the next room." So I'm like, I'm cool, right? They keep having a little thing come and scare you and stuff. Like he'll just pop out. He's been doing it the whole time. I'm good, right? So I'm looking this way while we all walking in this open door, and then a guy who's there, like that works there, he's like, and he goes to look like he's running. So my natural instinct is to run. So I take off running. I'm like, something is wrong.
He bulldozed through me, T.
Here is about to run. So I didn't even know it was an it guy clown behind me. I'm just running.
You doing a Negro thing.
Right.
Oh, this what we doing? Let's do it.
Right. Well, tell Adrian, tell about your little horror story with Harmony.
Oh, when they literally, So real quick, so we did an escape room. So if anybody makes it to Vegas, guys, if you haven't checked out the escape room, definitely check it out. It is it's definitely worth the ticket price. But there is one part in particular where they need a volunteer to go into a coffin. So we volunteered my.
Oh, no, she was picked. She wasn't volunteered.
She was picked. My small daughter was picked. She was the youngest of the group, and she was put in there locked. They started screaming bloody murder, and then they go,
put her in the coffin.
Yeah, they go. Okay, let's go. After we couldn't get the dang thing open anymore, so it's like go to the next room. I'm like,
first of all, he's standing there. I'm like, Adrian, she's okay. I know she can get out on the other side. Let's go. And he's looking like, my baby. I'm like, Adrian, she's okay. I'm sure she can get out on the other side of the car.
Well, listen. Because I knew she was legit scared.
Yeah.
So I was trying to calm her down because I knew she was scared. I knew she was scared. So I'm like, oh crap, she's scared, and we can't get this open. And then they tell us to go to the next room. I'm like, I don't know how long it's gonna last.
Yeah,
she ain't gonna never forgive me. She gonna be like, remember when I was 13 and you took me to that horrifying place? I've never forgiven you for that.
Right,
she gonna be like on the Maury show talking about this childhood trauma.
right. You understand? Yeah, you're gonna be the subject of a novel, bestseller.
Right?
Yeah, my dad left me in the
time my father abandoned me in the escape room. like a scar child.
Yeah. Traumas of the abandoned black
children. Ramon, you're muted.
We went into the other room. She was already in the other room waiting. Right?
Yeah, crying.
I'm like, guys, come on. She's in. We gotta go to meet up with her. Let's go.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, poor baby.
But clearly, Flyers didn't push you hard enough for you to
fall.
No.
So listen. So you said there was how did you say it, T?
For every action, there's a reaction.
Yes. So the reaction was my son saved his father.
Okay. Okay. So here's the thing, though. You had somebody to save you. Did she?
No, what I'm saying is, so she just pushed her, and she happened to fall. So if she would listen, if she had, a devoted child there.
Okay. Would she have fallen if she was not pushed?
Some might say maybe. What they say, when you put the cat in the box, in one reality the cat's dead or it's simultaneously alive, that whole paradox.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. All right, man. I digress, man.
Let's go.
Some might say.
That's wrestling talk right there. That's wrestling talk.
Yeah.
That's straight wrestling talk. All right, we got for the United States Championship team. We have LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. And I also need to know if the title is going to change hands. So not only if a person's going to win, but if the title is going to change hands.
Yeah,
so LA Knight is the champion.
I want Fatu to win because Knight looked like a douche.
I mean,
listen. He ain't wrong.
That's why I mean.
Yeah. I personally I'm not an LA Knight fan. I've not been an LA Knight fan. I don't see the appeal. I am Team Jacob Fatu all day.
Yeah.
The Wolf. Oh my God! I just thought about that. Jacob from Twilight, the Wolf. Oh, he totally stole that. He totally stole that.
Oh, okay. I never understood why he was the Samoan Wolf either. I never
it may be a coincidence, but I'm like, he totally stole that from Twilight.
He stole that, yeah.
Team
know
Jacob.
Know what I mean?
I'm like, oh man. I probably should have said that because I'm never gonna unsee that now.
You know what? That's exactly it. You are exactly right.
Yeah, there's a set of movies I've never watched, by the way, but yeah.
well, me and Ramon both said we watched them.
We told you about that. We told you. what happened. We spoiled it for you and told you what's gonna happen.
I don't even remember what y'all said. Praise God.
Told
So
you about
anyway,
the crazy war at the crazy battle that we was all happy about.
Yeah.
And we got mad when it was over.
yeah.
We were like, it was all worth it, and it wasn't. Okay, so we all going with Fatu on this one.
Oh, definitely. Fatu all day.
All right. So then we have for the WWE Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair.
They look like the same woman.
It's Tippy time.
I want the one that looks more like a man. Which one's the one? Is that
Charlotte
to the right? Yeah. See, you know what the fact that
she do look like a man the other day.
My wife said she looked like a man too.
I said all the time she built like a man.
Yeah. So I figure we go for the
I didn't mean to laugh.
The trans wrestler who's not trans, but you know.
Oh my God.
The reluctantly trans wrestler. No. So yeah, let's go for Charlotte on this one. I suppose. Only because like Tiffany looks like the type that will like bully black girls.
You want to know what's funny about that?
What's that?
You want to know what's funny? Is she got this video that she shared for somebody else or something like that, and she was hidden. I think it was Naomi or Bianca Belair, but the audio in that video that she had posted of her hidden, one of Naomi or Bianca Belair who's black, she called it said black bitch when she hit her. And she, man, talk about she got in trouble. She got in trouble at bedtime. And she was just like, I didn't realize, like, and I believe her. You know, I thought a lot of people just try to be funny on, you know.
I want the like, so here's the thing. Like, she got in trouble for that, I'm cool with that. Now if it's different, say like if Jade came and did the same thing and called her a white bee and didn't get in as much trouble, then I'd have a problem with that because I don't like those double standards.
I mean, she didn't get in a whole lot of trouble. She got in trouble. She like neutral momentum, but
yeah,
I mean, she got in trouble. She got in trouble. Like, hey, you need to be careful what you post. Everything's going to be taken out of content. Yada yada. You know, she's new. She's new.
Yeah.
So you know, it's the nice thing about wrestling, how they call it the reality era, is because you can't hide a lot of things. So they don't try to hide the fact that, you know, these wrestlers are friends or they really hate each other. And so a lot of times they use Twitter and Instagram as tools to further a storyline. And sometimes people go too far. And they don't mean to go too far because they're friends with the people and all that. Yeah. It's just, you know, what I can say to my friend, what I can say to you, T, I can't always, if I was famous, I can't always, you know, Twitter it to you or Facebook to you because people be like, what the heck? Like, what's wrong with you?
Right,
you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah. I want Charlotte the Chin win. Yeah, so.
You got Adrian.
I don't care for either one of them, but I don't like Charlotte, so I'm just gonna go with Tiffany Stratton.
All right, and then I got Tiffany Stratton too.
You guys don't like Charles Flair?
I've never liked Charlotte.
You have no idea, Adrian.
Yeah.
You have no idea, T.
Honestly, they both look insufferable to me. So really,
if you're a real wrestling fan, most of us do not like Charlotte.
Yeah, I'm not a Charlotte Flair fan. I don't think I've ever.
Yeah, she's a nepo baby. She's only winning the title.
I was going to say because of Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think she's. I don't like her. We
All
can move on.
We have for the World Heavyweight Championship, the Ring General Gunther versus main event
Jey Uso.
I'm going for Uso. I just the fact that his name is Gunther makes me not like him off top.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously main event Jey Uso, man. It's I thought they should have pulled the trigger on him when, you know, a while ago.
Saturday night main event. Yep.
Yeah, so
I'm going with Uso too.
Yeah, he better win.
like like Gunther sounds like a villain's name.
Well, he is the villain. Yes,
yeah, like I should not be on your side just because of your
like even his music is very just very boring and
yeah, he's from Austria, where Arnold Schwarzenegger from. So they kind of had like
but Arnold Schwarzenegger got charisma, so like we like Arnold.
Man, Gunther, man, you better get out of here. Don't talk.
We
about
don't like
Gunther like that.
I don't like Gunther.
All right. Gee, Jay looked pretty mad. I've been chopping him, mocking him, and getting off keys.
Yeah, I still use that clip to this day.
Yeah. And so somebody had posted it. They said this is Jay Uso after Gunther had beat up his brother. Talk about how he wasn't mad at him or scared of him.
Oh man, he beat up his brother.
Oh yeah.
Afraid anymore. I said I'm not afraid anymore. Do you hear me? I'm not afraid anymore.
That's stupid.
Is this real? Because I saw this.
Yeah, free people.
Frosted Yeats.
Yep, a few people are taking pictures of that.
Yeah, Frosted Eats. They're probably terrible.
Generic frosted.
They're probably just straight Frosted Flakes, man. Really.
Just because they are frosted.
They probably ain't even got a lot of sugar on it. It don't even look like it got a lot of sugar on it. Like
probably just gross. I'm like, I've had generic Frosted
and
Flakes. They're not good.
And they probably get soggier faster than Frosted Flakes too.
Exactly. Not all Frosted Flakes are created equally.
Yeah, right. All right, and then our main event, we got Seth freaking Rollins versus Roman Reigns. This is the hard one versus CM Punk. This one's due. Yeah, this was hard.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah. What you got, T?
When in Rome, I go with the Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. All right. T got Roman
Yeah,
Reigns. That's not a bad choice, really.
It's not a bad. Well, none of them are bad choices. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, like
you got to pick one.
I know. I ain't going for CM Punk because you know how I feel about that guy. So, like,
I'm the same way. CM Punk is not in my.
So.
To me, it's Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns, but I'm scared that they will make CM Punk win too.
Exactly. I think I'm just gonna go with Seth. I'm gonna go with Seth. Because he gonna cackle in that ring.
I am going to go with Roman. I'm gonna go with Roman.
Yeah, here's the thing. Ramon, so did I tell you about the year that the CM Punk won the ladder in the match, the Money in the Bank ladder match? Did I tell you about that when I had my wrestling party for that? When he first won Money in the Bank, CM Punk.
Oh yeah. Okay, go ahead. No.
So the year that CM Punk first won the Money in the Bank, right? That was WrestleMania. That was WrestleMania, right?
Yeah,
so
WrestleMania 24. I was there.
Yeah, so I had my wrestling party. I have all my friends over, and I'm like, all right, guys, everybody pick who you think is gonna win the Money in the Bank. So everybody has their picks, great picks. Nobody, except for one chick who don't even watch wrestling, was like, who's that guy with the tattoos? Oh, that's CM Punk. Oh, I want to go for him. I'm like, we laugh at her because like, there's no way that guy's gonna win. Like, there's no way this guy's gonna win. Like, anybody else in this match have a chance? No way. He ain't even on the, and he wins.
He was the bottom. He wasn't even on nobody's radar.
Yeah, he wins. We all looking. She's like, I won.
Yeah.
I won.
Because I was there with my friend Lisa. She had went with me to WrestleMania. This was in Orlando, WrestleMania 24. And so she was like, who do you think was going to win? I can't remember who my pick was.
I don't remember who my pick was, but it wasn't CM Punk.
I remember I was going to order because we had the booklet. Mm-hmm. And I was like, this dude right here, CM Punk, they don't like him. He ain't going to win. Right? don't even worry about him.
Yeah.
And he won. I was like, so then imagine my surprise the second year again when they put him in the match. I was like, yeah, he had, they let him win. He had a crappy title run. Like, I don't even know why they put him back in this match. And then he won again.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't doubt him so much the second year, but that first year, I gave that dude I gave him no chance in hell.
Yeah.
I would have picked Hornswoggle over that guy. Like Hornswoggle's in the match. Oh yeah, I can definitely see Hornswoggle winning this. Like,
well, I mean, Finley was in there.
Was he? I was just using Hornswoggle as an example of how little faith I had to see him.
No, he wasn't.
I don't remember. But the point is,
Finley was going to get somebody.
Yeah, the point is,
beat up his son. I was wrong. I'm sorry.
He was at yeah. I had no faith in that man at all. All right.
Who's next? We on night 2 now. WrestleMania night 2. All right, so we're gonna start off with this. As we speak, I'm sure they announced who's going to be in this match. I made sure not to go on because I don't want to. I didn't want to get spoiled, so I haven't watched it yet. I'm about 30 minutes into SmackDown. But so T, you don't have to guess unless you want to guess. So it was supposed to be Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens got a serious neck injury. He has to have surgery. So Adrian, who you think is going to take his place? Because we know they're not going to not have Randy Orton in the match.
I have no idea because
actually, who I thought was going to be it, from me watching the beginning of SmackDown, made me go, okay, I'm wrong.
Yeah, I really don't have a pick, Ramon, because I haven't really been watching, so I have no idea.
I'm gonna just say who my original pick was, as if I didn't know. My original was Solo. All right, so that's.
I can see that.
I can see that, but I know it's not. But I'm gonna just put it on.
Yeah,
anyway.
I don't know who else.
I mean, who else? Who else could be? Either that or it's going to be Sami Zayn for some weird reason.
Is Logan Paul fighting anybody? They might put him in there. So see, I don't know then, because I don't know who else they could put in there that could still be like a money draw for them.
Yeah, but Solo.
Yeah, well, yeah. All
right,
I don't know.
Who you got? Nobody? You leaving a blank?
Oh, Undertaker's coming back.
All right.
Hulk Hogan's coming back.
All right, we had the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez against Laura Vicaria. I feel like I always said that wrong.
Yeah, isn't she still the champ? Is she still the champion? Did she lose it?
Oh,
it's Valkyrie, Ramon.
I'm about to say, is it Valkyria?
It's Valkyrie.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, that's
but
an
anyway,
A on the end. You don't hear the A like
all right,
like
who
the
you
A,
got?
the A stuff.
Who you got, T?
Oh, you might be right.
Liv and Raquel. Yeah, but I said Liv.
You're right. It's Valkyria.
Yeah. Liv and Raquel look a little bit more hardcore than the other two. The other two look like they Valley girls trying to be hard.
So T, you got Liv.
Yeah.
All right, who you got?
Well, I think they would make more sense that they win, but since I'm pretty sure that Judgment Day is pretty much on his last leg, limited to the finish line. I feel like this is going to be the end of Judgment Day after WrestleMania. So I'm going to go with Bayley now because I think something's going to happen. Some kind of shenanigans going to happen. They're going to lose so they can finally, put the final nail in the coffin of Judgment Day.
All right. It's going to be a nail, but this ain't the nail, in my opinion. All right, and I'm going with Liv and Raquel, and that's because I think Bayley and La Valkyria, I think they're going to get in a fight because Bayley is still jealous that she is not the Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, but Bayley's not a heel right now. I know, and there's no. You think they're going to make her heel again?
You must have not have watched their last match that they fought each other. No, Bayley didn't go to shake her hand when she lost the match.
I mean, that don't make her a heel. I ain't got to shake everybody's hand.
But look, you have not watched enough wrestling to know when they start teasing a little heel turn, you're gonna get
Bayley. So what is she? The Big Show now? She just turned face.
She turned face last WrestleMania. She been a face for a whole year now.
Yeah, so exactly. So she's the new Big Show.
She needs to turn heel, and I don't like Bayley as this face. I do not.
She's the new Big Show. 1 week from the next, we just don't even know if she's a good guy or bad guy.
All right, here's your Logan Paul, AJ Styles versus Logan Paul.
Is this not for anything, right? This is just them fighting for clout. Okay.
I don't like either one of these guys by their face.
Oh my god.
AJ Styles loves Christian hip hop. He's a Christian.
All right, man. He'll
Wait,
give
does he really love Christian hip hop? I didn't know that about him.
Yes.
Yeah, he'll give my
He's
biased
straight
vote.
edge, right?
Rapzilla actually put out have an AJ style playlist that he gave to them. Rapzilla actually did that. Yeah.
Isn't AJ like straight edge kind of? I know he don't drink, don't he?
Yeah,
I do know that. Yeah.
All right. On that grounds, I give him my vote. Seeing this out like off the surface, I don't like either one of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, they call AJ homophobe too because they were like he was at his interview. It's so funny. And I don't know why they call him homophobe with this, because I didn't take it that way, the way that they're saying they take it. But they were like, hey, how do you feel like doing this, for all your gay fans or whatever? And he goes, the gays? Because he said that, everybody was like, oh, AJ, he don't like gay people. I think he was just going like, what does it matter about my gay friends? My gay fans? What do I care?
Why did they ask him like? Why did they ask him like that anyway?
That's how I took it. He was like, "Why are you asking me about my gay? Like, you don't ask about my straight fans. You don't ask me about my black fans.
Of course not. That's not controversial. Like you.
Well, that's weird though. That'd be like, Adrian, hey, well, what do you think? What do you like? Yeah, that's weird. Like, Adrian, what do you think about your hillbilly fans out there? And I'm like,
right. They're my fans.
Keep cheering for me, like,
right? Like, what was he supposed to say? Like, I don't want them as my fans. Go be somebody else's fan.
Yeah, that was a weird statement or question. Who asked that?
It was a random fan, probably a gay fan.
It's a dumb question. It's a dumb question. Anyway, yeah.
I'm gonna have to find that clip and play it one time. All right, go ahead, Adrian. Who you got?
I don't like Logan Paul. I do like. I am an AJ Styles fan, but I just think if I'm picking who I think is gonna win just for WrestleMania's sake, I think they're gonna give it to Logan. AJ doesn't need it. I think Logan needs a big win.
AJ doesn't need it, but on paper, AJ is a grand champion. Yeah, a Grand Slam champion. And
yes.
Logan Paul is just a United States champion. He should not lose.
I understand that, but that's the reason why he's gonna win, because he just needs that win. It's to give him that clout again to say, hey, I am someone who can operate this level. Because at some point they're gonna push Logan. At some point, let's be real. It.
I mean, he got to be there enough to get pushed, though.
Yeah, but I don't see again.
You know
like
Logan
AJ.
Paul is, right? T. His brother is
Jake Paul. Yeah. Please. I hope he lose. I just thought about that. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, I don't like the Paul.
Listen, I don't want Logan Paul to win. I just don't see him losing. I don't. AJ doesn't need to win. I just don't see it.
All right. Well, I'm going AJ. All right, and then so we have for the Intercontinental Champion, the 4-way, Braun Breaker versus Dirty Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, and Penta. T, who you got?
I got on this one. Wait a minute, I'm confused. I don't know who's who. Oh wait, no.
Okay, so the bottom.
No, because they got their letters in. They got their letters in the corner. Yeah. I don't like the way Penta looks. So yeah, I'm going.
I thought for sure you're gonna pick Penta. I think, but he looked cool.
Nah, man, he looked like he looked like he got for real problems and would eat my face, and so I'd rather him lose.
And that dude's like the biggest baby face on that.
Yeah.
Do he for real?
Out of all of them, he is the biggest.
He is the biggest baby face on there. Like the kids love him. He out there.
Like, honestly,
Braun Breaker is more the in betweener, and then Dirty Dom and Finn are both bad guys.
I kind of feel like they're a little mismatched. Like I feel like Dominic and Penta should be on the same team.
Yeah.
What's every man for himself?
Yeah, but it's every man for themselves.
Oh, okay. So wait.
So you're picking one person. You picking one person to win.
Breaker. I want Breaker to take this.
Braun Breaker. All right.
Yeah.
Oh man. If this was, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago when Dominic was at his hottest, I would say Dominic. But they just kind of missed the ball on Dominic. I don't know. Screw it. I'm still gonna say Dominic. I don't think it's gonna be him. I'm just gonna say Dominic though. I think that would be the only thing. That would be the most interesting story that had come out of it. So I'm just gonna stick with Dominic.
I am going Dirty Dom too, and that's because I believe this is how they're gonna break up the Judgment Day.
Okay.
Or at least it just be Dirty Dom, Liv, and Raquel.
Yeah.
And then Finn leaves because he don't have a title, but those three have titles.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Like I said, I don't know. Like I said, if it was a year ago, I wouldn't even be questioning. I would blow Dom all day, but I feel like they missed the mark when they should have really pulled the trigger on him.
Yeah. So T went with Braun Breaker, so we're gonna get some Steiner math here.
They say
Oh yeah, I
that all
saw
men are
that.
created equal. But if you look at this fatal four-way match and the members that are in it, you will see that statement is not true. See, normally, I'd have a 25% chance of winning. But I'm a badass, and that statement is not true. See, Dominic Mysterio knows that he can't beat me, so he's not even gonna try. So I've got a 50% chance of winning right out of the gate. Okay. Then you add Penta to the equation. Now, Penta is an incredible superstar, but Penta is scared of me. He's scared of the dog. So he's got a 25% chance of winning at best. You add that to my already 50% chance of winning, I got a 62.5% chance of winning. Yeah, you do. Then you add Finn Balor to the equation. Now, Finn Balor's record at WrestleMania is 1-3, which means he's got a 33.3% chance of winning. He's got a 66.7% chance of losing. You add that to my already 62.5% chance of winning, I got a 129.2% chance of winning.
That adds up. Don't get me wrong. It's pretty impressive that he sounded just like his crazy uncle, but it was just hilarious. It was hilarious the first time.
Yeah.
All right. Now we have Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre.
And what is this for? Like number one contender or something? What's this for?
This for nothing. This is
I don't know.
This is a feud match. This is just.
Oh yeah, they've been in a feud, huh? Yeah.
Over a year.
Yeah, since
look like they're wrestling.
This is a Sin City street fight.
Like are they
No
wrestling?
disqualification. No disqualification.
They wrestling to see who the gayest at the end. I don't know. Like this. Anyway, let me stop.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
I don't know. They both look like girly men who could beat me up.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
yeah. Both of these dudes are about like 7 foot tall, right? Or
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
6'5", something like that.
Yeah. Drew's tall. He's taller than
both of them tall.
They look like they pissed because one of them.
They do call Damian Priest the bisexual Undertaker.
That's what I'm saying. Look. They look like they feuding over the fact that one of them used up all of their special flavored scented Old Spice or something like they used up my Old Spice.
Who you got, man?
Damian Priest is the face. Drew McIntyre is the heel.
Man, the dude that looked more like Goro from Mortal Kombat, Damian Priest, I suppose. You know what? You know.
Is it the bun? Like
yeah.
Goro.
Adrian, who you got?
Oh man. Since it ain't really for nothing, I don't know. Because are they still trying to build Damian as like is a like I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing with either one of them. So I'm just gonna go with who I like more. I like Drew more, so I'm just gonna go with Drew.
All right, and then I'm going Drew McIntyre also.
He needs to go back to the chosen one though. I'm the chosen one.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
For the Women's World Championship, we got a triple threat match between Rhea Ripley, the champion Io Sky, and Bianca Belair.
This match between Rhea and Bianca featuring poor Io Sky. This woman, the champion, got lost and getting ignored in her own damn match.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Who you got, T?
Yeah. Is Rhea that that racist one?
What?
Well, no, isn't there a racist female?
No,
not in this match.
Oh no! I thought. Or okay, never mind.
Rhea's the one with the black lipstick.
Yeah, I know. I get that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going with Bianca.
Okay.
She might lose, but I'm going with her.
Adrian, who you going with?
I like Rhea more than any of them, so I'm gonna go Rhea.
All right, so I picked Naomi in that match to win. So
Naomi.
Because,
No, he's gonna tell his reasons why Naomi's gonna win that other
Naomi
match.
to win, I'm going to have to pick Bianca Belair to win because that means Naomi and Bianca is going to fight for the championship. But if Naomi loses, then that means Bianca is going to lose and Io is going to retain. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I don't see that. I don't know.
All right,
could be right.
Another little wrestling flow.
Or they could just swerve us all together, like you said. It just Io is gonna win since she's been the third wheel in her own damn match.
Right, it doesn't make sense. This is her second WrestleMania going in as a champion.
Yeah.
Hey, Bianca said it ain't a show without me. Can't spell WrestleMania without the EST. Hey, check the record if you worry about receipts. Title matches don't come easy, but she picked up all 3. Guarantee. If you really tryna hit her with the heat, it'll backfire and you end up with a KOD. And that black and gold isn't just for repping NXT. It's to match your soul in that $1 million energy. Wait, look, I don't know what they thought, but they gon' have to face some fears. Cut from a different cloth, you might just end up on a gear. When you miles ahead of people who supposed to be your peers, they might resort to dissing till you make them disappear. Gotta remind them what the name is. Sign the contract so we gon' see you out in Vegas. The people already saying CHAMPION. WrestleMania, we back at it again.
I'm on my own, against the wall. The pressure's building, but no, I will never fall. Instead of crying, they hear me roar. And now I see that I'm way better than before. I never needed you at all. Think I fall down, I'ma watch you fall down. I'm living large now, I never needed you at all. Think I fall down, I'ma watch you fall down. I'm living large now, I never needed you at all.
Yeah, that was Boosie all day.
All right, last match.
This is a tough one too.
Championship match. We got the American Nightmare Heavyweight Champion Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. You can't see me. What do we get?
Wait, why is John Cena smiling and Cody serious in that picture? Don't even make no damn sense.
I was like, why is he smiling? Wait a minute.
Because John Cena know he about to win.
All right, who you got? John Cena?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I think Cody should probably win this, but I feel like it's gonna be Cena.
You only going with John Cena because it's his initials or JC, like Jesus Christ.
Maybe that might be a whole subliminal. You know what? JC feel like some wholesome letters. Let me.
Who you guys?
But
Again,
CR's price is risen.
CR's price is risen.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That is happening on
Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been very conflicted about this match. I don't know. Like, honestly, I think John Cena's been the hottest he's been since 2001, 2002. Last time I think I actually cheered for Cena. Personally, I've been loving Cena right now, so I'm gonna turn heel with Cena and jump on Cena right now.
Yeah, I got Cena. How else do you get that? Who else is going to take the title off of Cody Rhodes other than Roman Reigns? And I don't feel like you should have Roman Reigns take the title off of Cody since it was so hard for him to take it off of him in the first place.
Yeah.
So you have Cena take it off of him, and then you can have Roman take it off of Cena.
Yeah. And then at the same time, it's like I said, I really feel like they missed the mark with Cody when he didn't win the first year.
Right. Adrian, what phrase come in your head when you see this picture? I won the Olympics with a broken freaking neck.
Hey, I was thinking it's true. I was like, I don't know. No, actually, I didn't even think about that phrase. I was like, I don't know, it's true. What was it? The 3 I's: intensity, integrity, intelligence. I thought everything.
But that right. Let me play this right quick, and then I want y'all to see these WWE memes real quick.
I saw that
one. I didn't realize Seth Rollins had a T-Rex walking too. He did that.
He knew with his little cackle.
All right, so somebody took WWE and put them in Star Trek gear. AI, but pretty good here.
He would not be my captain.
my captain.
He looked like the type of captain that would go Homelander on you. just jettison you out into space because you don't like his orders.
He's like T, I don't like you, so you're gonna go out there. Remember how he did to him, Kirk? You're not even supposed to be here, so you're going too.
Yeah.
Oh, that suicide.
Yeah. He be sending all them red shirts out there.
Yeah. I was like, why am I wearing a red shirt, man? Like, nah, I'm good.
Right. I'm a Crip today. Get out of here.
Yeah, right.
Randy Orton.
Spock. He ain't logical like that. That dude hears voices in his head. Come on, like you talking about, how you gonna be the level-headed one? That was good.
Yeah.
Bianca Belair.
Yeah, that would make sense, but that shirt don't need to be that sparkly. Yeah.
Well, she wear sparkly.
That's she wears. Yeah.
She always wears shirts like that.
Captain Picard. Yeah.
I can see that.
I didn't realize how much I was gonna like that.
Yeah.
I could dig that, and he's a captain I could get behind.
Yeah.
Captain, my captain.
Yeah,
is she doing 7 of 9?
No, because she ain't got the thing on her face.
No, who is it? What is she doing?
Deep Space Nine. I think she's just in a regular.
She look like the spaceship snitch.
Some of them, I don't know who everybody is.
Yeah, I'm not sure what she's supposed to be.
Yeah, I think
Jordan, maybe.
I think they just put her in a suit.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, the Samoans will be Klingons. Yeah, they would.
All of them, every last Samoan.
We said that again. You were moving in it.
I said Samoans will be Klingons. Yeah, they would. All of them would.
Yeah. Rhea Ripley. See, I think they just put her in the
suit. She a villain? Because
yeah, she should be a Borg. They should have made her an actual Borg.
Yep.
Yeah. Because ain't nobody wearing rocking black like that.
Yeah. She looked good in that red shirt with her pigtails.
Yeah, but she looked like she should have been kicked out of the academy. Like, how did she get to that position?
Well, she's in a red shirt. She won't be around long.
Yeah, Kevin Owens.
He looked boring in the mug.
Yeah, because he shouldn't be rocking the yellow like that. He ain't no captain.
He looked like the type of guy that you don't want to like get caught up with at the water fountain. You know what I mean? Like
he's just gonna fuck you to death.
Yeah, he about to say something stupid.
He about to stun you. CM Punk.
Is he a medical officer?
Yeah.
Medical officer Punk?
Yeah, he looked like the damn it, I'm a doctor, not a scientist type.
I mean, he would know, right? He keeps saying that WWE doctors didn't treat his stuff.
Yeah, that's true. He's like, they misdiagnosed me. I'm a doctor, damn it. Oh, yes, I could definitely see him being what is that?
Scotty? Is that no?
Yes, Scotty did wear red. Yes, he's Scotty, yeah. So he'd be one of the God.
He's not one that's going down there. He's like an
engineer.
Yeah, he's an engineer. Yeah.
And then last one.
Yes.
Nah.
So what was the dude's name on Deep Space Nine? The bartender guy. The Quark, not Quark.
I know you're talking about
Felix.
The dude that looked like Reggie Miller.
Yeah, he's like I think it was Felix. Yeah, that's what he looked like. Yep. Yeah, with the hair. Yeah.
Look like Reggie Miller.
Yeah. Yeah, that's who he should have been. Yeah.
All right. Hey, that's it. That's wrestling is real. All right, let's get to some memes here.
All right, I need to grab my charger because my tablet's on this last leg.
I'm trying to turn the music back on. There we go. Robin watching Beast Boys turn into a donkey and going into wait, who said that? Wait, that's not appropriate. You're humming.
T sent that.
You're humming.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Is it still-
Oh well, we're deal with it.
Yeah.
There we go. Whatever you did, that's it.
Now something
I got worse. Yeah,
See, I didn't bring my little attachment because I didn't know we were. That better or worse?
It's better, but still bad.
Hang on, let's see. Is it still doing it now?
No, it's not.
Yeah, stop.
So it's not liking the charging. I think you're hearing my charger.
Oh, it's not
doing it-
grounded. Yeah, it's not grounded. That's all right. That's good right there, though. That's fine right there.
Okay.
All right. Now it got worse. Stop moving.
Yeah,
I'm not moving.
Still.
Oh wait, that's not supposed to be there. We showed that one last week.
Best game shelf ever. Yeah, debatable, but like it does look good. Actually, no, that's pretty dope. Yeah,
I like it.
Like all of Nintendo games after school in the 80s. Yeah, I wanted that person actually plays those games.
I'm sure
After school, that looks more like a Saturday for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not watching VHS after school.
Yeah.
Who is Ernie supposed to be?
He's a Borg.
Okay.
But I'm not sure why he's in a Starfleet uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bert and Spock makes a lot of sense.
A very old.
Exactly, an old one. Yeah.
Spaceballs the tattoo. Pretty good. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
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 Exactly how long they taking. Shoot. Ain't got that kind of time.
Like it's absolutely ridiculous that you're taking this long for. Like that movie should have dropped like
Especially that third one. The third one should already been ready, right?
Yeah, that third
I can understand the second one being that long because it really wasn't like it was a continuation movie when the first one ended. But the second one was like, okay, now I gotta wait a year for it to come out. Like, no, it's longer than a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's been a fat minute, and that's just ridiculous. It's almost to the point where it's like I almost don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Although I do know that like once it drop, I'm probably gonna be like,
right. Well, we're gonna have to watch the movie again just to see what it is.
Yeah.
All right. What's this, T?
Oh, that's Low Down Dirty Shame.
Yep. Wayman.
Bernard. He's like, cause I used to rewind that scene because of the way he slapped him. He was like,
Hey, you, mister, when you're looking for a little cream in your coffee, I'm your man.
yeah. That little stank face he did afterwards. Yeah, I've been playing this game, like just like seeing these little different things. Like, man, okay, I know this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The shame. Tax on, tax off.
Tax off. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah. People walk. Turns out Nornie's.
I've heard about this.
I'll be looking at it though.
Yeah, I've heard about this.
He was probably really big into Goonies.
Or it could be just coincidence.
No, that wasn't no coincidence.
No, I think when they do stuff like this in movies, is like stuff,
that wasn't no damn coincidence.
Like stuff being inspired. It's just like with Kill.
Somebody was overthinking it and was like, hey, they were the same thing.
That is not a coincidence, Ramon.
No, because it's just like with Killmonger's uniform in Black Panther. You know, dude was like, yeah, man, it was inspired by Vegeta from Dragon Ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he, dude, he said that. Anyway, whatever. I ain't about to sit into it.
Was it?
Okay.
Let's move on. Why are we still sitting on this picture?
Yeah.
Like,
I thought I didn't know you was done.
Yeah.
And then I'm getting videos in while you're talking. So say what you want to say.
I'm not Chad Gable.
I know it's you in there, John Cena. That's who it really is behind that mask. Me looking at the driver next to me who didn't read the lane close sign for the last 2 miles and now want to get over.
I did read them. I just wanted to get in front of you.
Yeah, that's what they be doing too.
Another famous app going by drugs and alcohol.
That meth is a hell of a drug.
Meth is a hell of a drug. All right, let's get to clip of the week and get out of here. All right, hey, thanks to everybody on YouTube that's watching, all three of you. Apparently me flipping the video and high pitching it worked because we didn't get kicked off.
Hey, that's nice. I can dig it.
Yeah.
Almost forgot. Oh, am I going to war or a circus?
What'd you expect? Black leather? You actually go outside in these things? Or what would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Yeah. Nice little callbacks.
Technology for the next century. Trying to make the world a better place. For instance, having news and information delivered via wireless signals as opposed to a newspaper.
You nasty.
I like newspapers. For instance, this one has a picture of you fighting Hydra. And even from the picture, anyone can see that you don't know how to fight.
What did he say?
Wow. Wow.
Come to the street, bro. I will beat your mother. Come on.
What? There's about 20 supervillains out there that would disagree with you. Meet me in the training room in 5 minutes. We've got work to do.
I'm going to die.
This is gonna be good.
Was this Mightiest Heroes?
A few minutes later.
Yeah,
Check me out. Check me out.
Superhero landing. From what I've seen, your fighting style is to tackle people or blast them. If I had to guess, I'd say that you've never been in an actual fight in your life. Well, I punch me. What? I'm not going to do it.
Who is he? Supposed to be Captain America?
Captain America.
You got knocked up.
What just happened? Let's try that again.
Get him up, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up.
Do something.
Break him, John.
Why to go put the Taco Bell gong in there?
So what?
Why to go put the Taco Bell gong in there?
Right, yeah. So here's the thing: when people be talking about like Iron Man against Batman with no stuff, I'm just like, yo, like, yeah, Bruce.
Batman would, yeah.
Bruce taking that W like easy.
I mean, he would probably be able to take Iron Man with the suit on too.
Probably, yeah. As you know, and that's why like because I saw that before the Avengers movie. So when Captain America was like, "Yo, go put the suit on," I was just like, "Yeah, he's gonna need that suit because because Cap would totally yeah."
All right, I sent it. This one's mine. This is cool.
So, yeah, that looks cool, but I don't know if I want to bathe in that.
Ain't nothing but soap.
That red stuff wasn't so. That's gonna. Well, for us, it wouldn't probably do nothing. But the white folks, they're gonna turn their pink, like their skin, like yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen.
They coming out
Yeah.
of the shade.
Yeah, I've seen what those like with the just the little blood stuff does like on Halloween. So
Yeah, they
Ain't nothing but soap.
They coming out looking like an Easter egg.
Ramon, that ain't no damn soap.
Ain't nothing but soap.
Oh, well, that boat ride was just lovely.
You know,
Oh, I
it
saw
really
this.
was. I'm so glad we finally got the time to do some traveling.
Oh dear. Frank, those two men are in an argument. Do something.
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys, whatever it is, it's not worth it. Come on. Oh, they're not listening.
Everyone does seem to be oddly invested in this fight for some reason.
All right, let's just get to the hotel. We'll drop our bags off, and if they're still fighting, we'll talk to the police, okay?
Yeah, good idea.
You know, I really like that first stop, but it just didn't have the history like this place. Oh, come on, another argument? Let's get out of here.
Yeah, just a minute. I want to see how this plays out. Oh, come on. You gotta close the gap on a fighter like her.
What was that?
Oh, nothing. Let's go do some shopping.
Okay. Yeah. Wow, it's so cool seeing one of these up close, right, Sharon?
USA! USA! USA!
I love seeing all those sights, but it is just great to get in a good soak and...
Let's go!
Oh, what the hell?
100-hand slap! Boom!
Come on, this is ridiculous!
I know, right? You'd think E. Honda is a close-range fighter, but the majority of his moves are long-range.
Oh, Vega! Not so pretty anymore!
Sharon, I want to go home. This place, it wasn't even on our itinerary.
Yeah. I'll catch the next flight. No way I'm missing Blanca.
No, we're going home right now. I can't stay... Actually, maybe we'll stick around for a couple more fights.
She's 19, calm down.
You and the Shadaloo are going down!
Okay, all right. Sorry, Mr. Bison. Our vacation got away from us a little bit.
Heath versus Ernie. Fight!
Today's contestant is brought to you by the letter C.
K.O. Sesame Street Fighter.
So me and Adrian was talking, telling his son about how Mortal Kombat changed the game when it came to games. How the president was, talking about it because they had the blood and all that, and how we thought it looked so real, like the people look so real, and the blood looks so real, and all that. We were looking at it like, yes, damn.
Like I don't see what the uproar was about, man. I was like, really? People got upset about this?
Then I was like, you know what? They were right though. Look at the games we got now. That's probably it. Just opened the doors. Pandora box.
Yeah, but they're such great games. So I never liked Mortal Kombat's gameplay or visual effects really, but I did like the fatalities, if that made sense.
Yeah.
Finish him.
I feel like they were too stiff. Sliding all over the floor.
She's about to bust her ass.
This thing didn't even work. This thing didn't even work.
Get down! You can't fly! Get down!
Watch out. You dropped that.
Too late! Too late! It's crazy! The show's
This is living his best life right now.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
He loves it.
That Webbing came out. That was it. He was done.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it. All right, last one. Why so serious?
Yeah. I know I talk a lot of trash about like him as the Joker, but he did. I gotta say I do love his design. I've always loved his design. The scars and all of that. Yep.
All right, T, I hear Back to the Future theme in there coming through. So let's make like a tree and get out of here.
That's crazy because I don't see them all, but it's all good.
Oh,
Hey,
well, there's no green screen behind me.
I got you. Touche. Yo, so once again, shout out to everybody that joined us tonight. Appreciate y'all for spending your Friday evening with us. You know what that means? That means that you're losers just as much as we are, and that's okay. We are here having a good time. I'm joking. God willing, we'll be back to our regular time next week on a Tuesday night. Same bat time or different bat time, proper bat channel, whatever the case may be. So, Flyness, Ramon, Razor Ramon, Adrian, hope y'all have a blast for the rest of y'all trip down there. Looking forward to the footage that you will all be sending. And so until then, grace and peace to you and yours. Smell you when I see you.
Swear to me.